Okay, welcome and good evening once again, everybody, to this very cold and chilly Gauteng. Wherever you are from, I hope that you're keeping warm. And I think all of us hope that this is the last of the winter that's passing us now, because I am so ready for a bit of sunshine and the summer. Guys, welcome. My name is Bruce. I will be doing the presentation or taking you through the presentation this evening. It's always very exciting and good to have all of you here to come and listen what we have to show you. Just a couple of house rules. Please just keep your mics muted for the duration of the presentation, please. If you do have any questions, put it in the chat box. I will have a look at it after the presentation and answer to the best of my ability. Okay, we are part of a company called Mining City. So we're going to start things off by just giving you a little short introduction to who the company is and the leaders or the CEOs of those companies. Then I'm going to show you a little video of what the facilities looks like up in Kazakhstan, because we are a Bitcoin mining company that specializes in Bitcoin mining, right? So we will show you the mining facility up in Kazakhstan, and from there we will go into the business side of things. Right, so let's get started. Okay, as I've mentioned, we are part of a company called Mining City. Mining City is in partnership with a company called MineBest. Okay, so at the top there, the picture, that's Eyal. Eyal is the CEO of MineBest, and MineBest is the company that puts up all these big mining facilities across the globe. Okay, they put the infrastructure, they give the technology, the cryptographic computer activities, all of that. Those facilities belongs to MineBest. Then we have Greg at the bottom. Greg is the CEO of Mining City. So where Mining City comes in is that Mining City gives people like myself and you the opportunity to actually mine some Bitcoin through the MineBest facilities by renting hash power for a certain period of time and then being rewarded with Bitcoin on a daily basis. Okay, so you're more than welcome to just go and read up or follow these companies on social media, MineBest and Mining City, just for yourself, for your own bit of homework, to go and see what these companies do, what they are about, and where they are taking this going forward. Okay, so let's have a quick peek at the video regarding or about Kazakhstan facilities. What you will see there is the facility with the containers and all the hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin miners that is being kept safe in those containers. And these are our money makers. Okay, so let's have a look, guys, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so just a quick glimpse of the facility. So all those little white boxes that you saw connected there, those are what we call the money makers. That's a Bitcoin miner. It's a computer that solves mathematical equations in order to generate and to mine more Bitcoin. And once the travel ban is lifted, you can actually get on a plane and you can go and visit the mining facility up in Kazakhstan and the head office up in Poland. Okay, so there's a trip, if all goes well, that will be planned for February of next year. So if all goes well, the travel ban is lifted. Whoever wants to join us, you are more than welcome. Guys, just before we go any further, just something. I am not a qualified financial advisor, so I'm not here to tell anyone, or I'm not qualified to tell anyone on this call or this presentation this evening what you need to do with your money. I'm simply going to present to you a business that's been working for myself and hundreds of thousands of other people around the world. And if you like what you hear this evening, we are here to assist you to become part of this awesome family and this opportunity. Okay, so in short, what is Bitcoin? And this is for the new people that's not so familiar with cryptocurrencies. We are not going to spend too much time, but it is necessary for you to at least have an idea. And we always tell people, just go and do some of your own homework, because you need to understand these things and how it works. Okay, but in short, Bitcoin is a digital and a global money system currency. What that means is it's a currency just like a rand, the dollar, and the pound. The biggest difference is it's all digitalized, so it means that you will never hold a Bitcoin in your hand ever. But that's not a problem, because as you might have noticed, we are already moving into the digital age. Okay, because everything we do is either online, either by swiping our cards, online banking, cell phone banking. Everything is moving in that direction. And there's a lot of people that believe that in a couple of years from now we will be a cashless society, and that's why we say that cryptocurrencies is the next step in the evolution of money. It's a peer-to-peer technology, which means you can send it from here to anywhere in the world. All payments are recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain. So blockchain is basically your internet gateway for your cryptocurrencies. That's where all the transactions gets verified and confirmed. And then yes, people call Bitcoin the cash for the internet. So no bank can block payments or close your account because it is decentralized and we are cutting out the middleman. Bitcoin is global and not affected by any single country's financial situation or stability. Okay, so what is Bitcoin mining? As I've mentioned, we specialize in Bitcoin mining. Guys, so to give you an idea, if you had to mine Bitcoin in South Africa, it is not profitable these days because of our electricity that's so high, because of our temperatures that goes high in summer, so you need to cool down those machines, and obviously things like load shedding. Okay, you need to have stable electricity supply. So what happens here, and yes, a miner will set you back close to about 120 or 140,000 Rand per miner, and you need more than one to at least generate a profit. That is why we now make use of a facility that's already there, where all the computers are, all the hardware, all the infrastructure. We rent that hash power, and by doing so, we can still earn Bitcoins without having to give out that much capital. So I'm just going to read through this. Hopefully you understand it a bit better. So Bitcoin mining is a slightly misleading name. Why do we say that? No one swings a pickaxe into rough stone in order to find additional Bitcoins. Bitcoin mining actually means adding more Bitcoins to the digital currency ecosystem. So how do new Bitcoins come into existence? All the additional Bitcoins have to be generated through a computational process called mining. You do it by letting your computer hardware calculate complex mathematical equations, which can be done at any given time of the day. Doing so enables you to become an integral part of the Bitcoin network, not only by securing the network through your dedicated hardware, but also by generating more coins to put into circulation. This is exactly what the mining facility up in Kazakhstan is doing. Okay, if it still sounds a bit Greek to you, as I've mentioned, just go and read up upon it to see exactly where Bitcoin comes from, because like fiat currency, that like we know it gets printed, this is how Bitcoin gets generated, right? Also important for you to know before we move any further, so every 10 minutes the blockchain releases a certain amount of Bitcoin, okay? So every 10 minutes a certain amount of Bitcoin gets generated, okay, through the blockchain. That is important for you to know because we will get into it in a later stage in the presentation, but at least you'll have an idea then what we are talking about. Right, so guys, how can you get your hands on some cryptocurrencies? Right, first and foremost, our company specializes in two coins that we will talk about later on, Bitcoin and Bitcoin Vault, okay? So in order for you to get your hands on some Bitcoin, you need to have what we call a crypto wallet or an exchange. So a crypto wallet or an exchange is basically like your bank account for your cryptocurrencies. They keep your cryptocurrencies safe, and that is where you can sell or trade or buy cryptos. So in South Africa, the most popular ones are ValR, Luno, or Altcoin Trader, right? So what you need to do is you need to go and you download one of these apps. They are for free from your app store. Once you've downloaded it, you can register on that app. Once you've registered, you make it a beneficiary in your bank account, and you can now transfer money from your bank to your crypto wallet. Once the money is in your crypto wallet, you can then go and you can buy Bitcoin. It's as easy as that. You then exchange your Rand for Bitcoin, and now you are an owner of some Bitcoins. Okay, they normally call this process buy and hold. And the reason why they say buy and hold is a lot of people go and they will buy Bitcoin. So let's say you can afford one Bitcoin today for 200,000 Rand. You buy one Bitcoin and you hold onto that Bitcoin. And you wait for that Bitcoin price to go up to 300,000 Rand. You sell it for 100,000 Rand profit. All good and well. It's very good money. You're sitting with some cash in your pocket. But guys, this is where we see the challenge. Because how will you now again afford your next Bitcoin? Are you going to sit and wait for the price to again drop dramatically? Or are you going to use some of your profits in order to purchase some more coins? And that is why we say mining the coin has so much more benefits associated with it. Because when you mine coin, you accumulate more coin on a daily basis. Okay, and that's the whole idea behind mining. Because you want to accumulate as much coin as possible over a couple of years, so that when that coin price goes up to 100,000 US dollars or whatever the case may be, then your coins will be worth a lot and you might be sitting with millions in your pocket. Maybe to explain it a bit better, or to give you a better example, if all of us started mining Bitcoin 10 years back, okay, and let's just say you had 100 coins. In 10 years time, you accumulated 100 coins of Bitcoin times 200,000 Rand per coin. Well, you can do that calculation and work out how many millions you would have had in your pocket. Right, so that's how you need to see the mining. You need to see it as a bit of a mid-term strategy, okay? And you need to be looking at it from the next 3, 4 to 5 years, if not longer. Okay, so keep that in mind. As I've mentioned, we specialize in two products, in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Vault. Before we move on, I need to tell you that there are two parts of our business. The one part is more geared to people who would like to see themselves as investors, and that is the mining section, the mining part of the business, and we will talk about that first. And then we also have a second part to our business, which I will then get into after we have concluded with the mining. So Bitcoin, as you know, has been around for about 12 years, since 2008. And then Bitcoin Vault only was launched at the end of November 2019. Okay, so for this evening's presentation, we will be talking about Vault only. The reason for that is, guys, because Bitcoin has been around for so long, and there's so many people who mine it, the mining difficulty, the amount of coin, so mining Bitcoin is not as profitable as it used to be. But since Vault is a new coin, there's still a lot of coin in circulation, and we are of the first people that mines it. We are going to talk about Vault because that's where the biggest rewards in our company comes from. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about Vault. Okay, first some comparisons so that you have an idea of how Vault compares with Bitcoin. So both of these coins will be capped at 21 million coins, so there will only be 21 million coins to be mined in their lifetime. Okay, the last Bitcoin will only be mined in the year 2140. Okay, but we've already mined 18.5 million Bitcoin, which means there's only about 2.5 million coins left. And now you must be thinking, but how can the last coin then only be mined in the year 2140? So what happens there is every 4 years there's an event called the halving, right? Remember when I told you that every 10 minutes the blockchain creates or generates a certain amount of coin? Okay, so what happens every 4 years, that amount of coin gets cut in half. So before the previous halving that happened in May, the block gave us 12.5 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. Okay. Then came the halving in May, that was cut in half, and now the block gives us 6.25 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. And 4 years from now, that will be halved again. So you can see how the coin is getting halved, and it's lesser and lesser and lesser every 4 years. And because of that event that happens, the coin gets scarcer. Scarcity drives the demand, and as all of us know, demand drives the price. Okay. So with Vault, as I said, also 21 million coins to be mined. The biggest difference is that Vault will be halved every 6 months. Okay, not every 4 years, every 6 months. So why is that? The whole idea and the strategy behind Vault is that they want Vault to actually catch up with the Bitcoin price in the next 5 to 6 years time. Okay, it's a very aggressive approach, but this coin was launched in November for $1. It already reached a high of almost $500, and it's now going through its first correction where it dropped. I think it's currently staying at around about $140 a coin, which is still extreme growth for any cryptocurrency. Okay, up to now, it's the best performing cryptocurrency that's ever been launched, and we truly believe that this coin is going to achieve what it was set out to do. It's also going to be the only cryptocurrency in the world that can actually allow you to reverse a transaction within 24 hours. What that means is, people, there's so many Bitcoin that got lost in the past, either by sending it to wrong addresses, making mistakes with the wallets, whatever the case may be. So now, if you do happen to send crypto to the wrong address and you realize it and that person hasn't touched it or withdrawn, you have an option to actually reverse your crypto within 24 hours. Okay, so that's going to be a big pulling force behind Vault, and that will be made publicly this month, and the world will start to recognize what the potential is behind this coin. So although Vault has got a lower value per coin currently, it does yield so much higher rewards for the miners. Okay, so let's get into Vault. Guys, because Vault is still a very new coin, obviously it's still making its way up to all the major exchanges. Okay, so every new coin needs to go through those steps. They start on the smaller exchanges, then they go higher and higher until they get to all the major exchanges in a couple of months or a year or two's time. So for Vault, currently, slowly but surely working its way up to the higher exchanges. But for now, the most popular exchanges for trading Vault is CoinEel, Liquid, and Chainx. So if you want to get your hands on some Bitcoin Vault, these are the exchanges you need to be looking at. And we also use these exchanges to actually withdraw our coin from Mining City into these exchanges. Okay, so here is our mining packages, guys. So let me explain to you exactly how this works. This is our entry levels, the primary at $300, standard at $600, and the bronze at $1,200. Okay. So once you have made payment, what happens is, remember I said to you that you are renting hash power from the facility for a period of 1,100 days, which is 3 years. Okay. So for your package that you purchase, you are renting hash for the next 3 years, and for the next 3 years, you will be mining coin and you will be rewarded on a daily basis. Your mining will start 10 days after your purchase, okay? And then you can see at the bottom there how much hash you are actually renting from that company, considering the package that you are then purchasing. Obviously, the higher the package, the more hash you have. The more hash you have, the more rewards you will then earn. Then obviously people would like to know how much give or take they can get back estimated. So guys, in my experience, you can look at anything between 10 to 20% of your package value on a monthly basis. Right, that's what I've been seeing on my mining. That's what you can expect. So anything between 10 and 20% to the value of your package on a monthly basis. You need to keep in mind that mining also differs. It goes up and down. There's a couple of factors that impacts it. Obviously the coin price, the mining difficulty, so it does fluctuate. Remember, Bitcoin Vault is also a currency, hence you might not be mining exactly the same on a daily basis, but at the end of the month, that is the type of figure that you might be expecting. Okay, so this is our entry-level packages. Let's move on to our top of the range. Silver at $2,400, gold at $4,200, and platinum at $12,600. Now guys, you can decide if you want to start on a smaller package. Okay, you can always start on a smaller package and then upgrade your package to the next one, or purchase more packages, ultimately to get your package on either a gold or a platinum. Right, so for instance, to give you another example, if you have a standard, a bronze, and a silver in your portfolio, those three packages together makes up a gold. So your account status will then show gold, right? Then if you have 3 gold packages in your profile, 3 gold packages makes up a platinum. Okay. And as you can see with these higher packages, the hash rate is so much higher as well, hence the higher rewards that you will get. Because obviously 10 or 20% of the amount that you put in there is obviously a lot higher than with the entry-level packages. Then also I need to stress that for the guys that can afford a platinum directly, there is a bit of a bonus for you, because if you purchase a platinum directly, you get an extra 12 terahash, okay, which means you will mine a bit more than a person that actually upgrades its packages until it gets to a platinum. Right. People, so I hope you're doing some calculations. I hope you're seeing the potential behind this and what it offers. Okay, keeping in mind once again, yes, it's your money. You decide what you want to do with it. You want to withdraw it every week or every month, guys, it's all up to you, right? But the strategy behind mining is to accumulate coin for the next couple of years, okay? Because remember when I said, if we all started mining Bitcoin and we had 100 coins, we've already would have been millionaires now, right? And then the experts are saying that Bitcoin in the next 3 to 4 years might go up to 100,000 US dollars, okay? So we are mining Vault currently. As I've mentioned, at this moment, Vault is sitting close to $130, $140 per coin. So if you start mining Vault today and you accumulate 300 coins over the next 5 years, and the Vault price goes up to $5,000 a coin only, right? Then you can do the calculation. I think it's close to 23 or 25 million rand that your portfolio or your coin will be worth. Okay, so that you need to keep in mind. That is the whole idea behind mining. You want to accumulate, you want to keep, and then believe me, you will then bear the fruits in a couple of years' time when that price goes through the roof. Okay, so I hope that is clear. I hope you understand. Then something else that the company is going to bring in that we are very excited about, people, is the crypto debit cards. Right, so currently what's happening is we are withdrawing our Vault out of our Mining City back offices into your exchange. In your exchange, you then convert it to Rand. Once it's converted to Rand, you can send it to your bank account. Okay, so when these cards become available, it's going to make the process much easier, because you can actually then withdraw your coin from your back office onto this card. Once it's on this card, you can travel the world. Wherever you swipe it, it will automatically then convert your crypto to the currency of the country that you are visiting in. Okay, so I think you can all see the benefit and behind it, and how much easier it's going to make the whole process of carrying your crypto around. So I'm pretty sure we will see an announcement regarding these cards in the next 2 to 3 months' time. Okay. So guys, if mining is something that you're interested in, if you liked what you saw, if you see the benefit, if you can see how high the rewards are that you can actually earn, and the whole idea behind accumulating for the next couple of years, you need to then decide what plan you would like to purchase. First of all, you need to go and you have to download yourself a wallet. You have to register with that wallet, okay? Obviously, someone that's in Mining City needs to share with you a link where you can register on, and you can then purchase yourself your first mining package, and you can start mining in 10 days time. As mentioned, you will get paid out in Bitcoin daily or in Bitcoin Vault. It's 100% passive, guys. There's no maintenance, and you pay once and never again. Okay, unless obviously if you want to purchase more packages or if you want to upgrade, but you can also do that with the money that you have in your wallet. Anton, I did see your hand raised there. Guys, I will take the questions after the presentation, okay? Otherwise, just put it in the chat box for me, please. Okay, guys, now, as I've mentioned, remember, is that we do have a second part of the business, okay? The second part of our business is what we call building the business. Another word for it, network marketing, okay? So, you decide if you want to try your hands on network marketing. I will highly and strongly recommend it, because people, this is where you can make more money much quicker. You need to see the mining as a bit more of a long-term strategy, and then on the business side, if you want to pursue it, this is where you can make much more money quicker, right? So we know a lot of people shy away from network marketing because they say they can't talk to people, they can't sell. Guys, you don't go to people and sell this product or beg them for anything. Believe me when I tell you, this sells itself, okay? And without you knowing it, you actually network on a daily basis. Right, because every time you go out to the shop and you see any special and you tell your friends about it, you are actually networking for that company. The only difference is that company is not paying you to do so, whereas Mining City will reward you for actually going out there and marketing what we do. So let me show you what you can earn when you decide to try your hands on building the business. Okay, remember, this is all over and above your mining, so you can get 4 different streams of income if you pursue this. You're looking at full share bonuses, $200 binary cycle bonus, a $10 binary team matching bonus, and then, as in any other network marketing company, there is ranks, okay? And these ranks have certain benefits associated with it as well. So let's get started. Your full share bonuses. So you've now liked what you've seen or heard this evening in the presentation. You decide you want to start, you become a member of Mining City, and now you also start telling people about how you are making money, right? So for the first 5 people that you then bring into the company, they automatically get placed into Team A. You don't have to do it. The system automatically places them in Team A, and you stand a chance of qualifying for 5% of the value of the package that they purchase. Right. Okay. Then from your 6th person up to infinity, you can then qualify for 10% of the value of the package that they purchase, which means let's say you have a gold package, okay, and you sign your 6th person and they buy gold as well. That same evening, you will be rewarded with $420 that will be paid into your wallet. Right. Then you see those guys in the yellow jackets. That's what we call builders, business builders, like myself and the rest of the team who does this for a living. Okay. Guys, what the system requires for you to qualify is at least 1 builder in your Team A and 1 builder in your Team B. From my experience, this happens automatically, so that's really nothing to worry about. So you will qualify for your 5% and your 10% going forward. Right, so that's your first stream of income, guys, when you are building the business. Now let's go to the cycles. Okay, so this is your binary tree. Every network marketing company's got a binary tree. You sit on top of that tree because you are the CEO of your own business. You then have a left leg and you have a right leg. And that is how you will then build your business and your network. So in order for you to earn what we call a cycle that's worth $200, what the system requires is for you to have 5 credits on your left and 5 credits on your right. So where do these credits come from? If you see on the top right hand corner here, here's the different packages, and each package has a certain amount of credits associated with it. Okay. Now for the sake of this exercise, let's talk about gold. Gold gives you 7 credits. So if you're sitting on top here and you happen to bring in a gold package over here, and you or someone else, it doesn't matter, places a gold package on this side, those 7 credits will go to the top. It will sit on your left and your right. That same evening, the system will come, it will take what it needs, which is 5 and 5. You will be left with a balance of 2 on each side, and that evening you will generate a cycle worth $200 that will be paid into your wallet. Okay. I hope you're getting what happens here. I hope you're getting where the credits come from and what you need. Remember, every time that you have every time you run a cycle, okay, obviously the credits gets taken away. You either start from 0, or if you have a surplus of credits, the surplus will stay there and you just build from there. The nice thing about us, people, is that everyone in that structure benefits from these credits. Okay, and this is how this slide was set out. So if you look on the left hand side at the bottom here, we call this a gold spillover. Why do we call it a spillover? It means that someone sitting on top of you actually came, they saw there was an open position, okay, and they placed a gold package in that position. Now see what happens with those credits. Goes to the person, sits on his or her right hand side, moves to the person on top of them, sits on their left hand side, and it comes and it sits on your left hand side as well. So it means it doesn't matter if that's 100 levels deep, if everyone is in that same structure or in that same line, everyone will benefit from those 7 credits. Okay, that's what makes it so exciting, and that's why sometimes you will get that your credits just run away. One of your legs will be a strong leg, you will build up 50, 100, 200 credits. All you then need to focus on is on the other leg. So someone has actually built 50% of your business, and you just need to look at the other 50%. Okay. Guys, I hope it makes sense. I hope you understand where this comes from. Okay, and I always like to mention on this slide that where Mining City is different to other pyramid or Ponzi schemes is exactly because of this, right? And normally with those schemes, the person on the top is the guy that's making all the money. Guys, if this guy just sits there and he lets his team work, okay, and he will benefit out of the credits, okay, so that will happen. However, if he just sits back and he relaxes and he just waits for the credits to come, but there's a guy on the right hand side at the bottom here, and this guy actually goes out there and he works the system. He goes and he builds, right? And he works and he brings people in and he starts building his structure and his business. Because of the extra bonuses and cycles and things that he will generate, he can earn more than the person sitting on top here. Okay. So at the end of the day, like anything else out there in the world, the more you put in, the more you will get out. If you work the system, I can vouch for it. Believe me, the system will work for you. Okay, let's move on. How many cycles can you generate per day? Guys, this is where the ranks come into play, right? We will talk a little bit more about the rankings a bit later, but let me just quickly give you an idea of one of the benefits of climbing ranks in the company. Okay, so if you purchase a standard package, a $600 package or higher, you are automatically a citizen, right? Now, citizens can qualify for 4 cycles on a daily basis, which means that if you accumulate enough credits, you can cycle up to 4 times, which is a max of $800 on a daily basis. Okay. What that also means is that if you happen to accumulate enough credits for 10 cycles, you will only be paid for 4 cycles because you are a citizen. If you then want to get more cycles out of it, then you have to climb the ranks. Okay, so as you can see, the higher the ranking goes, the higher your cycles per day. And our top dogs in the company, the governors, they cycle up to 14 times on a daily basis, which is $2,800 worth of Bitcoin per day. Right, okay, let's move on. Boundary team matching bonuses. Guys, what this means is that if you assist a team member to cycle, the company will actually reward you with an extra $10. Okay, how do you assist a team member to cycle? If your team member is sitting with 5 credits left and only 4 credits, right? Which means they need 1 credit to cycle, and you then place someone under them to assist them with that credit. You then help them to cycle and you get rewarded for doing so. If you happen to assist 3 of your team members to cycle, then obviously you will get rewarded with an extra $30, so just more money in your pocket. Right. This is just a screenshot, guys, from a wallet that was taken on the 7th of July. Okay, just to show people what the potential is when you build the business. Okay, guys, so the wallet, like I mentioned, it was for 1 day. It's a gold package. It's a gold wallet. Okay, a gold account. So for that day, that account mined $22.80, and with the commissions and the cycles that that person or that account generated, the total for the day was $331.80 in South African rands. That's 5,635 rand on 1 day. Okay, that is the potential that you have in this business. Will you get it from the first day, from the start? No, because obviously you need to start building your team, you need to start building your structure. But if you do it right, if you listen to your uplines, if you get the necessary or the correct coaching and you duplicate what they do, guys, this is very much possible, right? So I'm assuming some of you listening in, 5,000 rand a month can already make a big difference to your life. Okay, and that is how you start. You need to have a target in mind, right? So start with 5,000 rand a month. Once you achieve that 5,000 a month, then you can start thinking of 5,000 a week. Once you've achieved the 5,000 a week, then you can start thinking of 5,000 a day, right? It is possible, guys. Believe me when I tell you, 6 months in this business can change your life dramatically. Okay, that was just to show you what the potential is. So we are almost done. Let's quickly talk about the ranks. Okay, as I've mentioned, when you purchase a standard, a $600 or higher, you are automatically a citizen. If you want to become a builder, you need to sponsor 5 citizens, which means you need to bring in 5 people with a standard package or higher, and you and your team needs to have a sales volume of $12,000 US. Okay. If you want to become a city developer, you need to have 3 city builders in your team and a sales volume of $60,000 US. So I think you can see what's happening here. In order for you to get promoted to the next rank, at least 3 of your team members also need to jump to their next rank, and you need to achieve the sales volume in order for you to get promoted. Okay. So here's some of the higher ranks in the company. The same principles apply. The only thing that goes higher is the sales volume. And as you can see from City Chief Manager, these guys have brought in a lot of business. $2.4 million worth of sales. City Mayors, $12 million worth of sales. And then our top dogs in the company, the new rank that was brought in, the governors, they need to have 3 city mayors in their teams and a sales volume of $100 million. Guys, now as you can expect, these guys don't sit on their asses and wait for business to come to them, because believe me, you can't just sit and wait for $100 million to come to you. These guys have put in the work. They've put in 14 to 16 hours a day. They've worked hard for the last year or 2 years, and their lives has changed around dramatically. I can promise you, once you get to this stage, you can easily go into retirement, okay? But these guys haven't only changed their lives, they've also changed the lives of the people that they actually brought into the business. Okay, so that is achievable. It all depends on how hard you're willing to work. If you want to build a business, guys, some people become managers in a matter of 3 to 4 months. Others become managers in a year. All depends on how quickly your structure grows and how well your team is performing. Okay, right. So what also happens is you actually get rewarded by the company if you get promoted to the following rank. So when you become a builder, you get rewarded with Bitcoin to the value of $100 US, right? Then when you become a developer, Bitcoin to the value of $250, and then managers gets $3,500 and a Mindbest Smile S1 phone to the value of $1,000. But I also have to mention that the Mindbest phones was capped on, I think there was only a supply of 2,000. Okay, so I don't think there's any phones available anymore, but you can either take your money or you can take a trip up to the factory and they will pay that for you, as long as it's valued to the same amount, okay? Then guys, chief managers, this is where things really get exciting, and this is what motivates us people that's building the business to actually grow and to actually get promoted to the next ranks, okay? Because look at this. When you become a chief manager, you get rewarded with $50,000 US or a vehicle for the same value. Okay, so you can decide that the cash or the car. For the people in South Africa, guys, $50,000 US is about 800 to 850,000 rand. So that once-off bonus alone can dramatically change a person's life. Okay, so this also needs to be motivation for you to want to build a business, to want to climb the ranks in order to achieve that. Right, then your mayors gets rewarded with $100,000 US, or once again they have a choice for the car. And then the governors, $350,000 US or an apartment for that same value anywhere in the world. Okay, guys, so I hope this excites you. I hope this motivates you. I hope this gets you thinking of maybe trying your hand on building the business, because believe me, the potential and the opportunity is endless. Okay. People that's sitting on manager positions, chief manager positions, mayors, they are making easily 7-figure incomes on a monthly basis, right? I'm not going to tell you exactly what they do. I'm going to leave it up to your imagination, but 7-figure earners that we have in our business, right? And as I've mentioned, some people achieve that in 6 months, some people in 12. It all depends on how hard you are willing to work the system. Okay. So what do these people do with their bonuses and the money that they make? Well, obviously you spoil yourself. Okay, you work hard, you need to play hard, right? So these are just some pictures, guys, of our business partners, our friends in this business that's been doing very well for themselves, and they are spoiling themselves. Okay, so these are some of the vehicles that was purchased recently. Also, obviously, people are buying houses, people are settling debt. It all depends on what you want to do. And I can promise you, most of the vehicles that you see on your screen has been purchased cash out of the business, okay? So that is what is possible, guys. That is what you can achieve. And if you work hard, if you get paid, why not treat yourself a bit? That's why we're here for, okay? We're not just on this earth to work and die. We are here to enjoy life and to spoil ourselves. And I think we deserve it. So, guys, that was us. I'm going to leave you with this. What is your picture of a wealthy life? Okay. All of us has got our own why, our own pictures of a wealthy life. For some people, it's settling all their debt. For some people, it's the ability to purchase everything cash. For some people, it's maybe 5,000 Rand extra a month. It depends. All of us differs. All of us have different dreams. Whatever it is, that dream can become possible. It all depends on one thing. Okay, it all depends on you. The only person that can determine what you make and how successful you become in life is that person that's staring back at you in the mirror every morning. If you put your mind to it, if you're willing to work hard, if you believe in your dreams, and if you keep focused, it is achievable, guys. We've seen people made a 360-degree turn in their lives within 6 months or a year. Okay, people from security guards, people from domestic workers, gardeners, okay, that within a year to 2 years' time are earning anything between 500,000 to R1 million on a monthly basis. Believe me when I tell you this is the potential that's in this business. We rub shoulders with these people every day. We will maybe see, I've actually said it before, I must actually get some testimonials on this presentation so that people can see where people in this business has come from. And if it has worked for them, it can work for you too, okay? Guys, thank you so much for joining us this evening, okay? If you liked what you saw, if you want to find out more, if you want to climb on board, please get in contact with the person who referred you to this presentation, okay, or who invited you. Get in contact with them. Alternatively, you can contact me. My name is Bruce, 079-525-1293, or you can reach me on bruce@cryptocity.co.za. With that, I just want to tell the uplines, guys, if you bring people into the business, you are responsible for your downline, okay? You need to sort them out, you need to assist them, you need to coach them, you need to keep them happy. Please, it's not your responsibility to sign up people and then referring them to other people, right? If you want to bring them in, you need to look after them. That's how it works. You are the leader, so take that responsibility. Okay, guys, we have these kinds of presentations every Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock South African time, and then also on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock. So feel free to join us anytime that you want, and also feel free to follow us on social media and see what's happening there.